Barbara. Hello, Debbie. Good evening. Yes. Yes. Oh.你都到了，你今天到的还挺早。
今天预留了时间。
哦，就是为了这个怕路上。
在路上，结果路上一点没什么事。
没什么车子，主要是路上今天。
太棒。
对，还是很冷。哦。Let's go.
New pair of boots today. I'll run back to the car if I get cold. Huh? I don't care. I'll give it back to you.
Oh, okay. It's fine.
Oh, thanks. This is great. What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They think they'll probably.
That is sweet.
Yeah. Some purchase come here from the south. You know.
Yeah.
That's all that matters right now.
At least it works.
You need any help?
It's fine.
You good? Okay.
I think it's fine. It works.
Hopefully it just warms up. Thanks.
You're welcome. Let's go. Let's go. Go to the corner. Well, stay here. Stay here? Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Well, they'll make us stop doing that as soon as, I would imagine, that's why we have all this blocked off. Because, you know, we used to have the cars down there. You're right. Okay.
Hi, Rebecca. Hi.
He's coming back. He's got a lawyer.
Bluetooth connected.
They wanted this way.
Yeah, it's got the reflective medicine.
That way.
Not metal. The thermal stuff.
Not my party.
你开来没问题啊，你从
啊
前面开过来。
对对，没问题。大路都还可以。
大路的。而 GW Park 也关了。
我没从那儿走，幸亏我今天没从
对呀
那里走。
对呀，我是结果是66下。
啊，我是从66过来。
对。
哦。
对 ，GW Park 它封了。
哦，太小了，可能雪来不及铲。
That's actually contract. I was talking to a guy when I was here and he told me not to get so distracted fighting the alligators that I've been trying to do in the swamp. And it took me a second to think about what he was really saying. But he was saying, don't let my problems distract me so much dealing with them. I can do my mission, baby, brother. Have a deal with this God, still holy. The last time I seen you, it seemed so cold. Can't believe I ain't
Okay, so tomorrow we have to move our operations down here. There's a lot of video on the crowd. But in the morning, they're supposed to come and salt the sidewalk. Okay. Thank you. You'll be on a plane.
She'll be very worried about it.
Oh, nice. Oh, boy.
You used to have it all, the hoes and the money. Had a dream that you killed yourself. Woke up reaching for my phone like you needed my help. But I'm so focused on myself and my dollar doing well. You're a grown man, I have to hope you're going through a spell. But I'm praying for you, and I know that you're feeling the pain. But you're an addict, you won't change until you're ready to change. And I hope you think about your family and get it right. Just know that I will pray for you before I sleep tonight. And me and money talk, I'd like to share this thought while you fighting alligators. Don't forget to clean the swamp. I hope that heaven has a smoking section. I hope that heaven has a smoking section. When it's said and done, we're all gone. I hope they got a place that we can blow. I hope that heaven has a smoking section.
Oh, we love some kiwis.
My people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up on you, gonna see American flags. American flags. Every time we pull up on you, gonna see American flags. My patriots the craziest, they ain't afraid of breaking fists on faces. If you really wanna taste of this, don't safely tip the same mistake and spray the kid. I pray you miss, cause if you don't, they gon' go wacko. Automatic gun smoke like tobacco. Never hit a lady, but it's pretty hard to tell if you're a girl or a they. Them, there's these daggos. Ain't never gonna take a knee for the anthem. Smack 'em, I don't give a damn, can't stand 'em. Gang full of randoms, fan with a handgun. Run up in your mansion, leave it all abandoned. I was raised to be brave, to the grave, United States. We love the country that they've been corrupting. Go woke and go broker if you ain't awake. My people of this country and we're under attack. They banning us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you gonna see is American flags. American flags. American flags. And every time we pull up, all you gonna see is American flags.
Jesus.
Storm, you got the Sherpas too?
Do we have, are you going to get prayer vigil? We have prayer vigil tonight? Anything to call? Sorry. I'm sorry. I was like,
He's missing her fingers.
rolling on.
No, because they're keeping a certain temperature, so the water.
I don't know. Hi. All right.
You guys look painfully cold.
It's cold out here. It's cold. It's no joke.
God bless y'all.
Well, you don't want Susie praying tonight because she prays for a long time. Who's a fast prayer? Wow.
Thanks, Terry.
They're good. I didn't say they were bad. I just said they were long.
Well, we actually had
Oh,
Cash
man.
Kelly. Cash Kelly will be calling in tonight at 7:45. So he's
Oh, okay.
and he's in his halfway house, and he's gonna call.
That's who Jerice told me got out. He got out yesterday or today, right?
Yeah, and somebody else got out yesterday.
Doug Peters.
Doug Jensen.
Doug Jensen.
Doug Jensen, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jaleesa and
And
Mark
who was
met
the-
with April last night, and then they went down and saw him out this morning when he got out.
Who got out Friday there, Mickey? Who was it that got out? Was it Friday or Saturday?
Jason, Jared Owens, and then I think Mark Brew gets out. So, no, Frank Castino. Yesterday, Frank Castino.
Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Katie! Praying.
Aaron, you haven't. Hey, Aaron, you want to pray? He hasn't prayed up in the corner here from the corner before.
Not tonight.
Okay.
Not tonight.
I'll
Thank
take
you.
it. Father God, we just come to you. We just want to thank you for everybody out on Freedom Corner. We want to pray for all the J6 detainees, all the political prisoners, Lord. We want to pray for their families. We want to pray for all of the people that are pulling behind them, the community that's come behind them, Lord. We want to pray for all the organizations that are working together for good, for all of these people in this community and this cause, and to just stand up against the tyrannical overreach of our government. And Lord, we just pray that you continue to give us strength and a hedge of protection around us. Pray over everybody tonight for travel safeties and for health as they're standing out there on the corner. And Lord, we just pray a blessing for everybody out there in the hard work that they do. It's in Christ that we pray. Amen.
That was nice.
Yes.
We pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, now you guys can do some jogging in place and walk around a little bit, stay warm.
God bless y'all. Man, God bless y'all.
Hey, see you soon, Terry.
Yes, Nicole, I'll see you this weekend. I can't wait to meet you. And are your daughters coming out? I really want to talk to you guys, okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're good.
Okay. Hey, I found out that pavilion is heated. I thought it was an outdoor pavilion, and I checked on it today, and it's a nice, warm, heated place. So, yes, I know. I'll see you this weekend.
Everybody's going to want to be going.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
right.
All right, you guys.
All right,
See you
guys.
next week. We love you.
Take care.
Take care. God bless.
God bless you.
Uh-oh. What time is it? 7:43. Okay, so I'll be leaving to go back to Texas tomorrow to go see my kids, and then while I'm there, I'm going to go to Lindale, like I just said. Terry's going to be there and some other Patriots, and it's going to be, you know, nice. That's kind of in my neck of the woods, so happy to be back down there, and I know that the vibe's a lot different there than it is in DC, so I'm anxious to get some love down there and see, hug my girls and all my kids. So Cash Kelly is going to be calling in, and I'll see y'all in February.
Not yet, but it might be because my fingers are numb.
Expert lectures, media protectors, tell me who you love and hate. Jail in the network, hell to the suburb, head down, just behave. Liberty, freedom, angels, demons, someone's in control. No way, no how, I wouldn't say it too loud, don't you know they're on patrol? Need more lights, post up, let's fight, there's no way that you're wrong. Gotta listen to the science, cause it's all about compliance. You agree or you're gone, they don't know me. They don't know me. Oh, God help us all. Look what we've become. Oh, God help us all. And fix what we have done. Sell my info, hacked and don't know. Show me what I need to buy. Sex consumption, no corruption, just as advertised. You've been labeled and I've been labeled. Never apologize. Propaganda, racist slap, time to organize. Shop bang, who's next, brain dead, useless. Show it on the TV screen. Tell me who to vote for, gotta start a new war. Wouldn't wanna live in peace. Divide and conquer, weak not stronger. Everybody know your place. Do it now, won't hurt. Dig into your own dirt. Virtue found. its grave. They don't know me. Oh God, help us all. Cancel this and cancel that. Take it to the streets and the neighborhoods. Worship actors, food and drugs. Brand yourself, give them your blood. Don't believe your eyes, don't look around. Fake news, rumors, okay boomer. Ignorance will stain our future.
再拿那个东西把它绑在这儿，有地方绑。
Help us all, oh God, help us all. Oh God, oh God, help us all, oh God, help us all. Oh God, oh God, help us all, oh God, help us all. Can't say I never saw it coming, I can see the warning signs. Mama always said I was born on the wild side. I guess Mama was right. 'Cause when the clock strikes midnight, gonna ride the lightning, feel the thunder, till the darkness pulls me under. Gonna fly on wings of fire, breathing good, Lord lifts me higher, singing oh when they call me home, singing oh when they call me home. Gonna ride the lightning. There's a man in a black coat standing at a crossroads.
不用人去挥舞它，自己飘。
They say things are gone cold and fools gold. There's a man in a black coat standing at a crossroads.
Oh, look at all the flags!
哎呀，拖地了，是吧？能不能再往上弄？它也能搭地上。花盆在拖地上，能不能往上拽一拽啊？让你看拽掉了。
Fly on, wings of
这里固定一下，这样有一个三角形，把它这样，
你手拿起来，然后你再开，把那个手套再打开来。我张嘴就好。
Are you walking, babe, by the Savior's side? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Did you rest each moment in the crucified? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless, are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? And our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight. Pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They see this lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour, troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpent.
Show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally.
Hey, Cash, you're on.
Real quick, I appreciate you guys for everything. You guys were out there for all of us when I was there, as well as being out there for everybody right now. It is very appreciated. You guys don't know how much of a help it is and an encouragement for all of us, for you all to be doing that, especially being inside of there. I don't know how the conditions are, if they're the same as when I left, but if they are, then it's a lot of positivity you guys bring just to know that you're out there in support of us. So I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Love you, brother. You want to tell us a little bit about your situation right now? Where you at? What you're doing? How you doing?
All right, yeah, sure. I'm in the halfway house right now. I'm doing pretty well. I've been speaking with my children every day, video chatting them, and it's been great. I'm out here in Chicago. Everything is going well. I'm taking these classes while I'm inside of here. Until I get home, I should be out of here and back at the house in February. And yeah, life is good, man. I'm just getting reaffiliated with things and been doing these podcasts again and my live vidcasts. And yeah, just spreading the message. And in February, my plan is to bring awareness to the treatment of what we went through inside of DCDOC. And beyond that, to help raise some funds for the kids that are affected, because whether people agree with January 6th or they disagree, our kids shouldn't have to suffer. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to do what I can to help out the families that are affected.
Amen. God bless you. So I saw your video yesterday. I don't know if I watched it yesterday or the day before, but or you were on YouTube telling everybody you're back. So you want to tell everybody where they can find you?
Sure. I'm on YouTube, Cash Kelly the Streetlight. I'm also on Facebook as Cash Kelly. You guys can look me up on there. I should be the first one to pop up. I'm also on Instagram at The Cash Kelly. You can just type in my name on there as well. I should pop right up. I'm on TikTok as Cash Kelly. I'm on everything. I'm on Twitter, it's Cash Kelly. So it's like, just type in my name and it's Cash with a K.
Kelly, Cash with a K. All right, Cash. Well, thank you for calling and keep us updated.
Yes, ma'am.
God sends much love, brother.
Yeah.
You tell him I said I love him, man, and I hope he's doing well, and I'm keeping him in my prayers.
Oh, he knows it. Back at you.
Thanks,
All right.
We love you, Cash.
No problem.
All right.
Hey, is by any chance is AJ out there with you all?
No. AJ.
Well, before I get off of here, I just want to say that a lot of you guys have written me through this whole process, and for that I also thank you, because the letters are very meaningful. So thank you guys that are all out there right now. I appreciate y'all. I love you very much, and I'm gonna keep all of y'all in my prayers as well. All right.
All right. We got you, Cash. God bless you.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
God bless.
Bye.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye.
I don't know if this is off or not.
Well, it's a good time to do a shout out to Patriot Mail Project and how much that association, that all of that brings to these prisoners and their families, because you know that takes a lot of upkeep. We are even here boots on the ground, and you're like, there's so many people involved in it. So you know the work that's put into keeping up with that, you know, those are really great patriots, and it does mean a lot to these guys. And you know, I know Miss Susie, Ohio Navy mom, guy is awaiting his mail. You'll probably be the first one, you know, but that's the first thing they ask about. Did you get my mail changed? Did you get my address changed? And because at the end of the day, they can reread those and they can see pictures out here. And, you know, there's just a lot of good works that's done in that. And you can go to 4 Ashley and you can find all these really great websites on there. You know, Stand in the Gap is really taking off and doing a lot of really great things. And, you know, it's so important, like Cash said, to help with the families. And there are so many kids affected by this. And we have a phone call coming in, but go to 4 Ashley, 4 ASHLI. We're also doing $24 donations in the year 24, because we got to stay out here in the corner, and we know y'all got our backs.
Put the oven mitt on.
All right, she got to get her oven mitts on. They're almost there. It's almost there.
All right.
What's going on, Patriots? How are you? I hear you. I saw the pictures and what little patriotism goes on in the on the outside of the DC jail. You know, compared to the rest of the jail, because I don't see. I might see one American flag out there, but other than that, you know, it's up to the Freedom Corner to represent the red, white, and blue. So you guys are doing a hell of a job.
Thanks. We tried. That's right.
So,
what's going on?
For those of you who are wrote emails to the warden, thank you very much. So this is the story so far. The warden was at, or not the warden, one of the deputy wardens. I guess there's multiple deputy wardens. One of the wardens was at at our town hall meeting today. They wouldn't even talk about any sort of ongoing investigation. The marshals need to be notified.
Oh, the marshals have been notified. They
know. Because they need to know, A, is it a credible threat? B, does the jail even have, did the marshals, or did the jail get the marshals, that they could remove them from this pod? So the whole fact of the matter is, and someone brought this up today, if someone's an alleged, white supremacist gang or whatever, so now you're going to move them to another side of the jail that's 99% black, and no matter what you say, it's not going to be, I know for a fact that those guys, aren't quote unquote safe and 100% kept to themselves.
Hello, everybody.
So now you put them in danger. However, we all know that that's not the truth. That's not the case.
Oh, Glory B is here. Hi, Glory
But
B.
these guys are not, and it's false accusation, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's freezing and cold here,
The letter was given to the marshal, or I'm sorry, the letter was given to the warden. The warden said that she would pass it along. Personally, I have stopped accepting trays, basically food from the jail. I'm no longer accepting food from the jail right now. I'm up to 192 pounds, so I'm plenty fed. I'm up 40-something pounds since I was, starved at Northern Neck. I went down to, I think, 152 down there. So, I'm up 40 pounds, I'm fine. I'm going to keep on working out. I'm just not going to accept any trace. If the other guys do it, that's up to them. No one's forcing anyone here. We don't do that here.
Right.
Everyone's their own man. So, with that being said, hopefully the investigation, comes to an end, because it's absolutely on false accusations. And with this ongoing investigation, I know
they're not doing any
Jackson's lawyer is going to want a copy of this investigation. So that's going to stem to a civil lawsuit and everything else. So good luck, guys. Good luck. So anyway, let's.
Did they address any of your other issues?
So the other issues. Let me get in there really quick. Let's look at the piece of paper. Sorry, I had this ready for you guys, and then I got locked out of my room. So, 15-minute lawyer calls, wait 15 minutes. Quote, it would overload the system. Treadmills inside of the pod, which other pods have. Quote, it's not a hard no. The Marshal's Handbook, and this is another thing that everyone calling up the Marshals, especially that the marshal in charge. What's his name again?
Brown.
Yeah, Marshal Brown, who's in charge of over here. Please talk about Hockey and Jackson and their removal of the pod. That's number one. Number two, if you could bring up my medical situation. It's been 3-4 months since I was told by four different doctors that I needed an MRI, probably surgery. And then the third is the Marshal's Handbook. So that's the pretrial detainee and federal inmate's handbook. The warden, or the deputy warden, or deputy director, I guess she goes by, had no idea what this Marshal's Handbook was, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because that means someone isn't doing their job. By law, us being a Marshal's pretrial detainee, it must be accessible to us.
Right.
Somewhere. Everyone doesn't need a hard copy, an individual hard copy, but it must be accessible. They said, oh, well, did you try the law library? Where? Oh, the law library that we're not allowed to get to? Or the law library on the GTL tablet? Because it's not there.
Right.
Your little handbook that's completely legal, the handbook that you had everyone sign, that we got a copy of it, you mean 2 or 3 days ago? Oh, you mean the same handbook that was out of date? So now you falsified paperwork saying that it was a 2024 to 2025 handbook, but it was a 2021 to 2022, I believe, handbook, or 2022 to 2023 handbook. So the handbook's out of date. So that's another thing. What else? The IGPs not being responded to? Well, I know every IGP that comes across my desk, which is a level 3 IGP or level 4 IGP, we answer. Really, because I haven't gotten any IGPs. And I specifically asked her that she would sign 4 IGPs that have been ongoing for 5, 6, 7 months. I'm not signing that. I'm not signing that I received that. Why not? What do you have to lose, or what are you so scared of? Because she doesn't want her name on it.
Well,
we get them. It has to go through the. Go ahead.
If she signs for it, then she has to say that she knows about it and that she's not doing her job by doing anything about it.
Exactly.
So it's much easier to just not sign anything. Or to scribble your name.
Still aren't being responded to.
Yeah, and a lot of them like to also scribble their names on the paperwork so that you can't really tell who signed it.
Nope, that's a Marshals. That is a Marshals and a federal. If their signature is illegible or unlegible or illegible, if their signature is illegible, then they have to print their name next to it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, and that's just a federal law, okay? In the Marshal's Handbook, all signatures must be legible. Or they need to put their badge number or something like that.
Right.
As far as the e-discovery on the educational tablets, the Miss Wilson, the deputy director, was shown that, took a picture of that. Personally, I've been asking for e-discovery for 3 years, 2.5 years. I've never been granted access to e-discovery, but now everyone is denied e-discovery, even the people pro se.
Wow.
And that's because they updated their educational tablets, and e-discovery does not work.
Oh.
The error mark menu. We talked about it. They said, well, the portion should be bigger. No, they weren't, and they're completely inconsistent.
Right.
And they said that the lawsuit never got passed or something like that. So basically, the pieces of paper that we were given that said, hey, you should be getting that starting the first of the year, now they're saying, oh, that was never passed. So someone needs to check on that lawsuit. I'll have the paperwork for it tomorrow. But we need to call up, these people I know I'm part of the class action, but it's about medical and it's about medical and it's about the food.
Right.
Lack of programming, they didn't even address. They said, well, you guys have the educational tablets. The 2020 been promised video visits since 2021. That was a hard no. And then Miss Wilson came in and she said, well, we're waiting for visitation until 1-for-1 tablets because these people need to, and they transferred onto GTL. And they said GTL needs to give us 1-for-1 tablets plus a 10% surplus so that everyone can have a GTL. Now, that's what they're waiting on. Now, that's very, very important because they said that that's what they're waiting on in order to give us video visitation. Well, that goes back to 15-minute lawyer calls, wait 15 minutes, and then 15-minute calls, and then also why are the phones being shut off at 10 o'clock? They said it would overload the system. So which one is it? So you're going to give us video. So great for dry snitching. So now she's going to shut those phones off at 10 o'clock. But thank you. Sorry, I was talking to the next up, Taylor. So the video visitation, they're waiting for the 1-for-1 tablet. So now, which one is it? You told us that we have to wait 15 minutes, even for lawyer calls, which at first they said, oh, no, lawyer calls shouldn't be restricted, which is actually a violation because they're saying, oh, well, your lawyer can come in. BS. Our lawyers can't get, first thing, even if they did come in, they can't get parking half the time. The second thing is some of our lawyers live as far as California. So they can't just come in whenever. Third, that brings me to why did you block my lawyer who I had fly up here and paid to fly up here from freaking Florida, and you blocked her saying that we were on COVID restrictions, even though there wasn't a DOC policy about COVID restrictions. There wasn't anything up on the paper, up in the pod, saying that we were blocked.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I didn't test positive for COVID. Razors was a hard no. Sorry, can't do it. They said maybe we could get clippers in here in the pod, which was a hard no last time we talked. But then we said, why not? Why can every other jail in the country do it? If we have a dedicated barber, why can't we have the clippers locked up? The guard has the key. It's up to the barber. The barber gets paid extra money. It's up to the barber to make sure all of those pieces come back. Guess what? When they do a cell inspection, they want to check that box. All those pieces better be in. Otherwise, the barber gets charged for whatever, weapons making or missing parts or this and that. So basically, it was a giant waste of time. Make sure that you email Miss Wilson. Make sure that you call the marshals. And I'm calling to have Margaret Taylor Greene, Gates, and others, Johnson, and
thank you for
Johnson. Who else did he name?
He sent me an email earlier. Johnson, Bobert. Sorry, hold on.
Johnson, Bobert, Gates, Loudermilk, Nels, any of those guys that would like to come down and just pay the jail another visit. I mean, all you have to do is call and schedule it like you did before.
That's right.
I mean, it is an election year, right?
Yeah. These are lot easier to get off than they are to get on.
They are.
Just saying. We're not going to be folding out anymore. We're just going to be rolling out.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accept it. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, lying not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but getting ready to pay your dues. Oh God.
Good night. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Patriot, how are ya?
Great, great. I actually think our town hall didn't go too bad today. I know Quaglin's kind of worked up, but I thought we got a couple of answers that were I would consider acceptable. Now I haven't been here for as many years as Quaglin, so. But anyways, I think the jail is making some significant effort at improving things, and so anyways. That being said, we definitely made a real big statement about Scooter and Taki and kind of tried to get to the bottom of that. They kind of cut us off a little bit and gave us a little bit of a runaround there, but at the same time, I think it became very, very clear that we are not a white supremacist pawn or anything of the sort. So, yeah, it was just absolutely ridiculous, and I do believe that message got across to them, so for what it's worth.
Good, that's a step forward for sure.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. I've worked around government for most of my adult life, usually with health departments, building departments. You know, up in Washington, we have the labor and industries and stuff like that. Bureaucracies are an interesting thing. There's not a lot of people who can actually make a decision inside of a bureaucracy, and it's definitely true here in the jail. You know, the warden has the policy book, and if the warden departs from the policy book, they can be held accountable by somebody else. You know, it's like a circular firing squad. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so sometimes for us, we're looking at things like, why can't we have razors? The other jails have razors. Well, somebody 30 years ago stabbed someone else using a razor, so they passed a policy, and until they get an entire board to vote on it, their hands are completely tied. It's a non-starter for them. They can't just bring in razors. Does that make sense? And they have to uphold equal treatment. So we were unaware up until today that nobody in the entire jail or the treatment facility has video phone calls on these GTL tablets. So we had been a little bit misinformed about that, and then we were informed that the reason is because the entire jail does not have them. Therefore, the whole system hasn't been turned on, and that has been actually a bone of contention between the jail and GTL. And they were trying to get it turned on by Christmas, but they still had a shortage of tablets. So she was, you know, hoping she could have it turned on this spring. But I personally, who very much think that the video chatting is important, right? I've got 5 kids at home. I was satisfied with the answer, to at least know that they're making an effort and that they're unable to turn it on until they meet the standards that they have to meet. It's kind of an equal justice under the law thing. So when we get video calls, so do the other inmates.
Taylor,
so for what that's worth, you know.
I gotta tell you, we're out here every single night, and we see people every single night, dozen or more, going into video calls.
how is it possible that the rest of the jail doesn't have video calls when we witness visitors going in for video calls every single night?
So those are, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those are video calls over in the detention center. In this treatment facility, which is what we're at, they don't have them at all. So the pod across the way doesn't have them. You know, these are two separate facilities. When we cross over facilities, they actually turn off our phone privileges here when we transfer over. So this is what I'm talking about. When it comes to bureaucracy, this does not make sense to the normal brain. To them, they don't have those video conference. The ones that they're doing are like embedded in the wall. They're kind of like our commissary kiosks, and they don't have those in this facility. I get what you're saying. They could turn it on. They could make it work if they wanted to. I felt.
It's through the app. I can do it on my phone through the app. I could be sitting in my home and do a video visit with Brian right now. I don't have to be at the jail. I don't have to be here at the jail. I can be anywhere.
I understand. Their issue is the 14th Amendment. That's what it is. It's the separate. It's the everybody has to be treated the same. And I can absolutely say they don't treat everybody the same. Absolutely, I can say that. And they could get around it. They could turn it on. And they, you know, the people who don't have tablets are the people that are brand new into the facilities. And typically, you know, for the first 2 weeks, you're waiting for someone to leave to get a tablet. They could totally turn it on. For some reason, in their paperwork, they can't. And at least today, for the first time, we got at least an answer that has a solution built in. So the solution for us is GTL has to provide more tablets to the jail, and the jail will turn it on. They are not withholding it from us specifically. They're withholding it from everybody. The only way to get a video call is in CDF. You go. The inmate has to go to the kiosk, and we don't have access to the kiosk. It's that simple. But I'm with you. Like, they can fix it, but it's a material thing. So anyways, I did want to talk about some stuff I was seeing in the news today, because yesterday Donald Trump had a huge win in Iowa. And we were watching it here, and we were kind of excited because for the first time we finally got to see the voice of the American people. So to watch Donald Trump win with a historic margin, I just could not be more pleased. We saw a little bit of shenanigans. We watched at one point his delegate count was at, I think it was at 811, and then his delegate count, or his vote count, went down to 770, and then it went up to like 850 or 870. So we saw it taken away from Donald Trump live on TV. We paused it, we rewinded, we watched it, and we had about 10 or 15 of us in the room, and we were like, oh my gosh, they just did it again. So Republican Party, whoever's watching, it doesn't look like shenanigans. That needs to be explained. But nonetheless, I was glad to see such a victory. And one of the things that I thought was absolutely amazing today was Newsweek, right? In our tablets, when we read Newsweek, I cannot remember a single time that I've seen any kind of positive headline for Donald Trump at all. And today, there was a headline that I thought was phenomenal, and I went and read the article, and I wrote down some excerpts from the article. So in the Newsweek today, it said this, quote, Trump just staged the biggest political comeback in American history. It said, the previous best comeback was Nixon, who lost his race for president in 1960, to win decisively in 1968 and in a landslide in 1972. And then I'm adding this, and he was only to be taken out by the CIA and FBI, exploiting his desire to control narratives about him. And then Newsweek goes on to say, from the moment he first announced his candidacy in June 2015, Trump led a powerful America First movement based on the idea Americans should be valued, supported, represented, and yes, prioritized by their leaders. Quote, this should not have been a controversial concept. This is Newsweek saying this, but it was existentially threatening to the globalist ruling class. So to set out to undermine and destroy him in the most corrupt and dangerous ways, lying about the Russia hoax to attack him as a Putin, or laying out the Russia hoax to attack him as a Putin stooge, a lie gravely damaging to his presidency, the country, and our national security, hitting him with 2 phony impeachments, leveraging the pandemic to change elections laws and weaken his 2020 chance, refusing extra security he had requested for January 6, 2021. He had his house raided by the FBI and now are burying him in an avalanche of bogus lawfare. This was written by Newsweek. Wow. think about what they just admitted there, okay? Then it goes on to say, Trump won with 51% of the Iowa caucus, the largest margin in history. Vivek ended his campaign and is now campaigning with Trump. Trump leads Biden in all polling. Prosperity and peace are fresh memories of the American people, and the American people want it back. And then Newsweek goes on in the article to talk about how weak Joe Biden is and how he is using, quote, Garland, Lisa Monaco, and Jack Smith, Letitia James, and Fannie Willis on Trump-hating judges to attack Trump, and they have, quote, jumped the shark, which, by the way, means they've lost the plot. This is Newsweek reporting this today. Finally, Trump is more than a candidate. He is the leader of the most potent political movement in recent memory. As the massive Trump victory in Iowa came into view Monday night, the mood among the ruling class was positively a funeral. I was blown away reading that coming out of Newsweek, because as I'm scrolling down, looking at just a few days ago, it was all negative. You know, it's going to be close in Iowa. Don't count out Nikki Haley. You know, all kinds of stuff. And, you know, Trump's legal troubles are just beginning, blah, blah, blah. And to see this article come out today, this is like, you know, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow they're going to be all Trump hating again. But I was like, this is Newsweek throwing in up the white flag. Right? Like, okay, he's going to win. We get it. I was really encouraged by that. So, you know, the American people are not dumb. The American people know what's going on, and I was just really excited to see that you know, I think there's going to be a political change. And unfortunately, a lot of us January 6ers, our future is tied to the future of Donald Trump, right? If he wins in 2024, then there's a political solution for us to not serve out these ridiculous, unjustified jail sentences and prison sentences. So I just couldn't be more excited. And the fact that, you know, that they even acknowledged that Donald Trump had requested security for January 6, 2021, that was a really big deal. The other thing that came out in the news, it was yesterday, it was an article where they were talking about the new January 6th committee that Representative Loudermilk is leading up. And it's basically a new January 6th committee is doing a renaissance. Excuse me. The original January 6th committee accused Representative Loudermilk of doing reconnaissance work at the Capitol with tours that he did to constituents. And Representative Loudermilk was like, this is the January 6th committee, my peers in Congress, who are blatantly and outright lying about his intentions and what he was doing with those tours. Does that make sense? Yeah. So Loudermilk himself was a victim of that committee. And so he's got kind of a personal, you know, desire to see the truth. They knew, he said, Loudermilk said, they know at least one plainclothes Metro officer was encouraging people to go into the Capitol. The other thing he said is they know for a fact that the federal government, the FBI, had at least 200 agents on Capitol grounds. And one of the things he brought up was they are not allowed on Capitol grounds due to the separation of power of the branches of government without permission from the legislative branch. So he was going, it must have come from the Speaker's office to give the FBI permission to have undercover agents on Capitol grounds. And then, of course, we know this, you know, Trump and Secret Service knew of a, quote, planned attack. They knew that there was a lot of chatter about it and that Trump authorized National Guard and was denied. Officers were told to leave the riot gear on buses, and there was lots of talk over and over and over again about the optics and what things would look like. They were way more concerned about optics than any type of actual security. Absolutely. So, you know, these are all kind of things that we know, but it's so nice to see these things coming out on mainstream media. Here inside the jail, Fox News is as far right as it gets, and in my opinion, they're a little bit left of center, right? So to see these articles and this kind of information coming out on Newsweek, coming out on Yahoo News, this is like, you know, a pretty significant deal. It's like the truth is kind of starting to trickle through the noise in a way, and anyways, very exciting.
It is
very exciting. I felt like after last night's win in Iowa, you know, in my opinion, it puts a lot of the judiciary, the prosecutors, it puts them on notice. Like, this isn't going to last forever. You're not just going to be able to do whatever you want and get away with it forever. At some point, there's going to be some accountability for all of this. The American people are not going to let us rot in jail and rot in these prisons and serve out, like Enrique and Tario, 22-year sentence. It's not going to happen. The punishment doesn't fit the crime, quote unquote. And so to see Trump win in such a landslide, the people are seeing right past the Trump indictments. They're seeing right past the civil suits. They're seeing right past all of that. They know what's going on is that, Garland and Jack Smith and those other people, when Newsweek says that Biden is using his stooges to prosecute and, persecute Trump and that they've jumped the shark, hello, it's the truth. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a big deal. So we'll continue to watch the news, and hopefully the truth continues to come out. But I really felt like last night the American people finally, after 3 years, got a chance to tell the elites and the powers that be, we haven't forgotten Donald Trump. We're not abandoning him, and he's the man for the job. And
You have 1 minute remaining.
So, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Obviously, everyone out there, if you feel so inspired, you can go to my family's Give, Send, Go. It's givesendgo.com/John Attackis Family Help. And Tammy, we're doing what we can inside here to bring Brian back to us and Taki as well. We love those guys, and what's happening to them is it's absolutely disgusting.
We know you guys are, and we really appreciate all that you do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, thank you guys so much.
Night.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye now. Not today, Greta. Not today.
This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
Chat with everybody. Hi, Darren. It's a damn shame. What the world's gotten to. People like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the Disney world with an old soul. Rich men know the rich men, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Yeah, give me freedom or give me death. To that
wanted to finish up, guys. Last 6 minutes I got here. So razors and everything, we're told, hey, since we're no longer allowed to go to the barber. You know, people can get their braids done and their dreads done and their hair did and everything else. You know, why can't we just have? If we can't use Magic Shave, why can't we? You know, because some people just can't take it. Why can't we have the clippers in here? They said maybe. Pro se people who are pro se, who are their own lawyers, denied access to the mail, to having things being sent out certified mail. This is an absolute constitutional violation. They didn't have any answers on it. Oh well, we're gonna try to get that fixed. Personally, I tried sending something in when I didn't have a lawyer. But also, sorry, Brew is over here and he's trying to jump in. So this is the big one. People are put in here and it causes issues. It's brought to the officer's attention, case manager, admin attention. Nothing gets done until incidents happen. I brought up Toronto, Isaac being brought back, and Samsel. And the answer was, quote, it's not up to you inmates who comes in the pod. So first thing, that's a PREA and a safety violation. And it's an unacceptable answer. I shared the IGP that was sent in months before I was attacked. And it said for Samsel not to be allowed in this pod. Actually, for his own safety. Someone else wrote that. I didn't write that. I was actually asked, hey, listen, do you want to say something about Samsel and him not being in here? Believe me, he's bad news. I said, listen, dude, I don't know the guy. I can't write paperwork on someone if I don't know the guy. And now Samsel's being asked to come back in here. So I've been told through someone who works for the Gateway Funding. That's not happening. Not what happened. It's unacceptable what happened.
Right.
If you want to be treated like an animal or you want to act like an animal, fine. Go somewhere else.
Right.
So the new no video visitation. They said maybe in the spring, maybe. 15-minute lawyer calls. We have to wait 15 minutes. It would overload the system. Thread mills is not a hard no. Marshall's handbook. They're asking for it. They had no idea what it was. That's a big problem. That's a huge problem. The fact is, and I've been spouting it for 11 months now, actually before this, that these jails they sign a contract with the marshals. The marshals just give out the contracts willy-nilly and give a ton of money per day compared to local people. Right. But, and the marshals aren't checking in on this. This is more of, yeah, the jails aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, but the marshals aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing either.
Right.
So, and it's becoming a safety issue. I'm being denied medical. Even Worrell, he just left. They wouldn't talk about someone else's medical because Worrell left yesterday. Guess what? He was denied cancer treatment. Again, his hand was broken, and he was denied treatment. And the jail was put in contempt by the judge. Okay, guess what? I've asked for 4 months. I have 4 separate doctors that say I need an MRI for 4 months. Guess what? I got my first ever PT session. I'm still wearing this piece of crap knee brace that even the guy says, hey, this isn't really going to do much. And 2 separate orthopedics say, no, we need to get you a better knee brace, and you will. We're ordering you one. Okay, this is the same thing. But guess what? These people aren't being held responsible. Right. Okay, and guess what? And because of you guys, and thank you again, I can't say it enough. It's because of you guys that we actually have a voice. Guess what? People die every day in prison, not because of other inmates, because of neglect.
Right.
Not every day, but every month. I'll go as far as there, every month, because of neglect.
I read an article yesterday about this jail, and I read that there was 9 suicides here in this jail last year.
Yep. Let's talk about that. I went to go to a mental health evaluation, right? To not because of my therapist or my not therapist, my supposed to be I don't know what the hell it was, but not my lawyer's mental health evaluation, but from the jail. Guess what? I was already here 10 months. Oh well, this was supposed to happen when you first got here, but we're backed up. Kind of like what happened with the PT. Oh well, you got pushed to the back of the line because people come in after surgery because they've been shot for the most part. So they have surgery, so they get pushed to the front of the line. You just kept on getting pushed to the back of the line. Well, I understand that. My wife's in healthcare. I understand that to a point, but there comes a point where it says, hey, listen, this guy's been pushed to the back of the line for now over a month and a half. He has to go forward. He is now a necessity. And they said, listen, I just work here. Everything's, I just work here. I don't run the place. Well, guess what? Someone has to run the place.
Not according
the buck
to
has
Lord
to
Defense
stop
Office.
with someone. Yeah. Everyone's very, very good at pointing the finger and saying, not my department, not my department, not my department. Why is someone so adamant about not signing an IGP, saying that they received it, and making sure that it went to the right department? Why is the question now thrown back and spun around where you say, listen, our IGPs, I have hundreds of examples. The IGPs are being denied. I had a court-ordered or a court-mandated diet. Denied.
Hey, Chris, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's 8:46.
Yeah, all right, listen. We love you guys. Thank you so much. All right, have a great night. Call Congress, call the marshals, call the jail. Thank you very much, guys. We love you.
Love you, Chris. I gotta take my oven mitt off. So I didn't catch it yesterday. I don't know if they said it last night or not, but I don't know if y'all caught it, but Chris Worrell is gone. He's moved on to his next destination, so we should all just say a little prayer for him. All right, for those lives lost on January 6th, Ashley Babbitt, Roseanne Boylan, Kevin Greason, Benjamin Phillips, and on the next day, Officer Brian Sicknick, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
For those detained, Justin Adams,
Hero.
Michael Adams,
Hero.
Thomas Adams,
Hero.
Tommy Allen,
Hero.
Chris Albert,
Hero.
Russell Alford,
Hero.
Noah Bacon,
Hero.
Edward Badalion, Daniel Ball,
Hero.
Thomas Ballard,
Hero.
Logan Barnhart, Richard Barnett,
Hero.
Molly Bauer, Julio Vaquero,
Hero.
Matthew Bedingfield,
Hero.
Luke Bender,
Hero.
Joe Biggs,
Hero.
Aiden Billiard,
Hero.
Craig Bingert,
Hero.
Joshua Black,
Hero.
Matthew Bledsoe,
Hero.
Kenneth Bonowitz,
Hero.
Dominic Box,
Hero.
Brandon Bradshaw,
Hero.
Larry Brock,
Hero.
Jeffrey Brown,
Hero.
Jeremy Brown,
Hero.
Mark Brew,
Hero.
Daniel Caldwell,
Hero.
William Calhoun,
Hero.
Jared Cantrell, Jacob Clark, Kel Clayton, Stephen Capuccio, Matthew Caspel, Donald Chilcote, Shondell Chilcote, Billy Cressman, Reed Christensen, Dylan Cronin, Josiah Colt, Mason Corson, Bruno Kua, Matthew De Silva, Nicholas DiCarlo, Nathan DeGrave, David Dempsey, Lucas Denny, Robert Dennis, Timothy DeJargens, Michael Dickinson, Joshua Doolin, Michael Eckerman, James Elliott, Isaiah Farnsworth, Brandon Fellows, Kyle Fitzsimons, Kevin Galletto, Mitchell Gardner, Robert Gieswine, David Geetson, Vincent Gillespie, Vitaly Goshchenkowski, Jeffrey Grace, James Grant, Matthew Green, Brian Gunderson, Joseph Hackett, Stacey Hager, Kenneth Harrelson, Johnny Harris, Richard Harris, Josh Haynes, Donald Hazard, Albuquerque Head, Andrew Hernandez, Joshua Hernandez, Eric Herrera, Joseph Howe, Joshua Hughes, Jared Hughes, Joseph Hutchinson, Brian Jackson, Shane Jenkins, Douglas Jensen, Justin Jersey, Joshua Johnson, Taylor Jonatakis, David Judd, Leo Kelly, Ryan Kelly, Julia Qatar, Federico Klein, Matthew Kroll, Nicholas Langren, Daniel Leeden, Joseph Leeden, Luke Lintz, Michael Lockwood, Joshua Lawler, Kevin Lyons, Marcus Malley, Christian Manley, Cody Matisse, James Malt, Christopher Maurer, Mark Mazza, Ronald McAfee, Patrick McCoffey, James McGrew, Sean McHugh, Jeffrey McKellop, James McNamara, Connie Meggs, Kelly Meggs, Jonathan Mellis, Rodney Millstreet, Matthew Miller, Scott Miller, Jordan Mink, Robert Menuda, Landon Mitchell, David Marshall, Robert Morse, Christopher Moynihan, Jonathan Menifo, Daryl Neely, Ryan Nichols, Kirsten Niemela, Gregory Nix, Ethan Nordine, Nicholas Ox, Grady Owens, Jason Owens, Joseph Padilla, Robert Palmer, Michael Perkins, Dominic Pizzola, Daniel Phipps, Mark Ponder, Jonathan Pollock, Olivia Pollock, Rachel Powell, Sean Price, Joshua Pruitt, Chris Quaglin, Barry Ramey, Guy Redden, Zach Reel, Mariana Reiner, Stuart Rhodes, Howard Richardson, George Riley, Thomas Robertson, Michael Roberts, Michael Roche, Jonathan Rockholt, Daniel Rodriguez, Greg Rubenacker, Jeffrey Sable, Ryan Samsel, Ronald Sandlin, Salvador Sandoval, Robert Sanford, Peter Schwartz, Daniel Scott, Christian Secor, Hunter Seafried, Kevin Seafried, Grayson Sherrill, Alexander Shepard, Thomas Civic, Jeffrey Sills, Mikhail Sly, Charles Smith, Tommy Smith, Kelly Sorrell, Audrey Southard, Paget Speed, Yvonne St. Cyr, Peter Steger, Shelley Stallings, Patrick Stedman, Laura Steele, Tristan Stevens, John Strand, Darryl Stoudemire, Isaac Sturgeon, Alan Sweeney, Andrew Taki, Enrique Tario, Curtis Tate, George Tenney, Jacob Thayers, Isaac Thomas, Devlin Thompson, Dustin Thompson, Edward Vallejo, Salvatore Vasallo, Jason Wallace, Jessica Watkins, William Watson, Matthew Webler, Thomas Webster, Bradley Weeks, Sandra Weir, Jack Whitten, Anthony Williams, Riley Williams, Timothy Williams, Duke Wilson, Ricky Wilden, Shane Woods, Chris Worrell, John Wright, Gregory Yetman, Isaac Yoder, Kyle Young. And those we've lost to suicide, Christopher Georgia, Matthew Perna, George Meacham, and Mark Unks. Rest in peace. Let's say her name. Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt, Ashley Babbitt.
You little popsicle.
a victim. I'm screaming USA, free the real Jan Sixers. She's a patriot who was let down by the system. I'm screaming for the fallen so nobody will forget them. Air Force veteran, wrapped in a Trump flag. It's Trump 24. You know we about to run it back. Nothing will stop us. We about to get it right. They can try and try, but the storm is here from dark to light. Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace. Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace. Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace. Ashley Babbitt, say her name. 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 Ashley Babbitt. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ashley Babbitt. Whoa, whoa. Ashley Babbitt. Yo. Shout out Micki. We could never feel your pain, but just know your daughter's life won't be taken in vain. Shout out Sarah Maccabee, yeah, I'm sending you straight. I hope they let your husband out of that prison today. Ashley served in Afghanistan, she served in Iraq, and she died for her country from a senseless attack. Yeah, we waiting for justice, cause Ashley was innocent. Mainstream won't cover it, they all just too ignorant. If a white girl shot a black man, they would say that's different, but the story didn't fit the agenda they pitching. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, we feeling your energy. Say her name, Ashley Babbitt, this song's for your memory. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace. Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace. Ashley Babbitt, rest in peace. Ashley Babbitt, say her name. 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 Ashley Babbitt. I was born in the USA, and I'm proud of my country. So tell them boys to come on home. I wanna see that flag wave. I was born in the USA, and I'm proud of my country. So tell them boys to come on home. I wanna see that flag wave. Yeah, I just wanna see my flag wave again. I'm trying to make America great again. I know we won't make the same mistakes again. Since Trump's been gone, it ain't the same again. Yeah, this is for the veterans, this is for Americans. Greatest country on earth, yeah, there's no comparisons. This is for the generals, this is for who fighting overseas so that we can have a better place. This is for the soldiers, this is for the kids, you'll understand it when you older. This is for Marines that got straps on their shoulders. This is for the posters, this is one for people who got robbed when they voted. This is for the mothers that lost their sons. This is to the countries who thought they won. Yeah, this is our place, this is our inheritance. Proud to be American, and I was born in the USA, and I'm proud of my country. So tell them boys to come on home. I wanna see that flag wave. I was born in the USA, and I'm proud of my country. So tell them boys to come on home. I wanna see that flag wave. Yeah. This one's for the Navy. This one's for a God up above who looked down and he saved me. This is for my warriors who in basic training. This is for my fighters who are out here fighting bravely. This is for the infantry. This is one for anyone who really got love for this country, yeah. And if you don't, there's really nothing you can say that would make me not love the USA. This is one for anyone with full metal jackets. We the best country that is on the map. And this is for my jarheads that were fighting Taliban. This is for my troops that were sent to Afghanistan. This is for the men at arms who defend our homes and prevent our harm. This is for the men who fight brutal wars out in uniform. I'm glad I was born. I was born in the USA, and I'm proud of my country. So tell them boys to that flag wave. Yeah, you're not supposed to like me on this one. That's okay, I'm okay. Yeah. Men shouldn't play women's sports. Like, why do you hate women's sports? Oh, nah. Can't let them take women's sports. Yeah, I think we should save women's sports. Oh, nah. Men shouldn't play women's sports. Like, why do you hate women's sports? Oh, nah. Can't let them take women's sports. Yeah, I think we should save women's sports. Oh, nah. Fuck Dre, I'm making my own beats. I'm here for the home team. I'm stealing the trophy. I'm ready to go, please put me in, coach. Tuck my dick into my short. They ain't never seen a bitch like this before. 6'2", I'ma make them bitches hit the flow. A big penis, but I passed my last physical. So don't be critical. This a race, ain't no time to get political. Ready for action, ready for these hoes' reaction when they up.
Okay, we're just sorry. Okay.
Well, that was unfortunate.
3 minutes.
Around the corner.
Well, it's not that kind of corner.
Not yet.
He's turbo here with the speedo.
Oh no. All right. We're gonna improvise tonight. We didn't get a phone call tonight.
Yeah, so no call. We're not quite sure why. But we are going to go ahead and sing the national anthem, and they'll sing inside, and we'll just do it in solidarity in our hearts and in our heads. So y'all come up and get ready for the national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ready. Let's do
Go,
this, people.
girls. I can't even get my phone in my pocket. There are bad things happening right now. Everything is frozen.
Zip is not getting warmed up tonight.
You get Nicole there, she can have her high kick for Texas.
Ah, America!
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life.
Come on, Lily.
And I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom. to the hills of Tennessee. Across the plains of
Texas! Let's sing Virginia Jazz!
Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart when it's time we stand and say, I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the man inside who gave that right to me, and I proudly stand up next to you and defend us till today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gotta stand up next to you and defend us till the day. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
USA! 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 I gotta say, the ones to the right had the kick tonight.
Okay.
Nicole tried to switch up the ball fade on us. Oh, the ball change. I'm sorry, not ball fade. That's a whole different thing. She was trying to add steps to our choreography tonight, and she forgot to tell us about it. So you're gonna have to teach it to me so that I can teach it to them. By the time you get back, everybody's gonna have a whole new dance lesson. Pray for me, y'all. No, really, pray for me. I'm gonna pray for you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Oh wait, I want to say.
Hold on.
All right, I want to say Doug Jensen just got dropped off at his halfway house. April just sent me a message. So, you know, that's really exciting. I'm really happy for their family. And, you know, this thing's going on. We get to see some people move on to this next phase. And that's real exciting. So, I love you, Jensens.
Have a safe trip to Texas.
I will. I hope not to get blown out of an airplane. I hope.
Okay. Good night.
Good night, Kitty.
Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Keep it warm.
Mom's on her way home. We better
靠
go
在
to
一
the
起那
grocery
两个，
store.
前面的是我们。不要弄掉了，就这样用吧，就这样起来就行。啊？你那边有你的东西要拿吗？没有了，没有了。
没有给的东西吃掉了。
是这两个吗？
啊，对对对。你要不要带一个放你车上？这样我不来的时候，你车上有一个。
你拿两个吧，现在能拿两个吧？
啊？
明天怎么办？
明天哦。
对吧？
对对对。哎。OK。
我再去买一个吧。
你不要买了，你拿一个回去。你不要买了，我那应该还有个大的，我要去找，把它找出来。今天就把一个给你拿走。 right, good night, Patriots. Thank you so much. Love you all today. Extremely cold. Let me put this here. Yes.没其他事了吧？
那个谁 Brian 怎么样？
我不晓得他肯定跟小亮他们走啊。嗯。
冻得浑身发抖。
对，我叫他，我说你该回家去。哦，你一定要看看这个，一定要看看这个。嗯。TV30, Madonna Young, Lala, thank you so much, and Debbie. We will see you tomorrow night. Good night. And happy Mama, thank you so much.